Welcome to Drunk Album Reviews with me. Today's Fat Wreck album is State is Burning by Useless I.D. Now, I can't even begin to describe how much I fucking love this album. This is a great album. One of the only ones that I can actually listen to without skipping a track. Like, every so often there's an album there that's like, alright, well, I've heard this one too many times already, or this one just isn't really my vibe at all. But this album right here, every song is a banger. I absolutely love this album, and I will tell you why. So first off, State is Burning was released in 2016. I wanted to make sure I was actually right on that. 2016. This is what I like to call peak Useless I.D. Like, this is what I would like to hold the standard for themselves, yes, but also like Punk and Fat Records. Like, this is literally a perfect fucking album. I wanted to mention 3 specific songs on this. First off is just the title song, State is Burning. Holy shit, I love that song. That's one of the greatest title songs for any Punk album that I've ever heard. State is Burning, obviously a banger. Next one I wanted to get into was Borrowed Time. So Tom, the lead singer, songwriter, bassist of Useless I.D, and I can't remember the other guitarist's name. I'm sorry for all that. But they did a version of Borrowed Time acoustically. You can find it on YouTube. I can't remember which channel it's under. But it's one of my favorite acoustic Punk songs of all time, is Borrowed Time by Useless I.D. But I don't know, it's like it's already like a very like melodic and a very like cutthroat kind of just like, it's almost like, I'm gonna get back to this here in a second, but it's almost Ramones-esque kind of thing. Like, I feel like that's what they were trying to go for a lot of this album, specifically the third song that I'm about to talk about after this one. But Borrowed Time, specifically, that acoustic version specifically, is just a fucking banger. Like, it reminds me of the Ramones. It reminds me of just like punks can be happy too kind of vibe, like that, you know what I mean? Like, punk, the word punk means a lot nowadays, especially since it's 2025, a bunch of politics and bullshit is happening right now. Punk means a lot of different things right now. To me though, punk means you don't really care about the norm, you really don't care about anyone else's opinion, as long as you're having fun while you're making your art. That's what I think punk is. And Borrowed Time definitely isn't the most hardcore punk song in the entire universe, but it's certainly one of them, mostly because of the message it is. Like, the lyrics, the instrumentals, like, it's all minimalist, but it's all really intricate at the same time. Like, it's a really cool fucking song. The last and final song I wanted to talk about is We Don't Want the Airwaves, the second to last song on the album. And this song in particular, like I said, I would bring it back, sounds a lot like the Ramones. And they actually mention a lot of Ramones stuff in that song. I can't remember any of them at the moment because I am off of Locos right now. But, yeah, so We Don't Want the Airwaves. It sounds a lot like Ramones. They mention a lot of Ramones things. Like, I vaguely remember something about Animal Boy or something like that. It's definitely, they definitely use song titles of Ramones in that video, in that song, I mean. Before I wrap up, I just wanted to make a real quick fact for you real quick. I want to say it was during COVID, so 2020, I was 18. I'm 23 now. I was 18 at this time. We were all cooped up in our houses. Quarantine was happening. COVID was at its, like, highest caliber kind of thing. All I had to do, really, was just hang out with my dad, smoke weed, and listen to music, play video games, and shit like that. So I decided to teach myself a bunch of bass, all by myself, no teaching, no studying kind of thing. I just go off by ear, and you can check the rest of my YouTube on all of that stuff. That's like some of my first videos, or the majority of my videos, I should say, is bass covers. But I loved, this has nothing to do with this specific album, but Useless I.D. also released another album that I may or may not talk about in the future, Lost Broken Bones. And I loved that album so much during that time that I had learned like 5 or 6 songs off of that album on bass, all by myself, all by ear. And I was a kid. Well, I was 18, but I was still a kid. So I had messaged Yo Tom specifically on Instagram, saying, just like, yo, I really fucking love your band. You guys have given me a lot of inspiration when it comes to me and my old band now, but you gave me a lot of inspiration for me and my band. And I'm currently I'm currently trying to learn all of Lost Broken Bones on bass during quarantine, because I love this album and I love you guys, and I really want to learn more music, and you guys are some of my favorites. He actually responded back to me on Instagram, which I had no fucking clue was gonna happen. That was a really cool experience. Whenever you open up a message from a celebrity or a musician or an actor or someone that you didn't expect an answer from at all answers you, that's a great fucking feeling. And it was amazing, because he was so nice about it too. I don't doubt that I was just like a very big fan to him in his eyes, but like he had responded in a kind way. He was like, oh dude, thanks man, I very much appreciate all the support that you all show me and everything. It was like, it's really cool that you're trying to learn more music and learn bass and blah 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 blah. Starstruck at that point, and that was a really cool moment. So yeah, Useless I.D, State is Burning 2016. Definitely go check it out if you haven't already. One of my favorite albums of all time. I'll be doing this again at some point in time. I don't know how soon, I don't know how late, but I'll definitely be drunk. Alright, stay classy.